and welcome to the Poetry Channel. This week we're going to take a little bit of advice from Ernest Hemingway, Papa, and we're going to work on opening up our ears and seeing what kind of inspiration we can get from the world around us just by listening a little more. Ernest Hemingway said, "I like to listen. I've learned a great deal from listening carefully. Most people never listen." So what I want you to do this week is to go out into the world, find an interesting place, perhaps a busy coffee shop or something like that, and sit for a while. Bring a notepad and pencil, or you can take notes on your iPhone, and listen to what's going on around you. Engage in the lost art of eavesdropping. It's what people did when they were in public and they were bored before they had smartphones. And write down all the interesting phrases and quotes and things that you hear around you, and keep writing them down until you've gotten at least 20 of these different phrases. And then after that, what you do next is completely up to you. You can assemble a poem made up of all these different phrases and kind of make a mishmash and put them together in some interesting way. Or you can find one particular phrase or one conversation that you overheard that you found was interesting and use that as the initial spark for the poem that you're going to write. Perhaps you want to think about the backstory of where these people came from that had this conversation or what happened next. You could also think about writing a poem in the voice of one of the people you overheard, sort of imagining how their poem would sound if you were in their shoes, and that can be an interesting way to go with it. But it's mostly about having fun and seeing where it takes you and being open to wherever inspiration comes from. And the real point of this exercise is just to start to get in the habit more of paying more attention, listening more to the world around us, because you never know where a great line or the inspiration or the spark of a poem is going to come from. So kind of having your ears open and your mind always scanning for that is a great place to start. And who better to take advice from than Ernest Hemingway. So with that, that's our exercise for this week. I hope you'll post your comments or your poems in the comment section below, and you can subscribe to this channel for more weekly videos, and I will be back next week with another writing exercise. Thanks for joining me.